How is everybody doing this morning? Janet, you're the first one, I believe. How is the fuck is everybody? So it is a beautiful Thursday morning, 7 a.m. I actually slept in till just a little bit ago, so I feel really good today. Really, really, really good. I'm hoping I'm going to get some work done early today, get our running around done, and then Crystal and I will probably chill by the pool for a little bit. It's been a beautiful day. I'm going to check the forecast here right now. Chuck Walker, how the fuck are you? So I wanted to tell everybody we still have our coaches again linked up above is the coaching special that we do for the lives. It is 3 months block. We also have the 30-minute one-time consultation that gives you the app for a month, and then it also gives you a consultation with me, 30 minutes based on any question you want to ask me, and then it does, if you decide to get coaching, discount the cost of the consultation off of the coaching package for the first month. And our coaching is based on making sure the person is satiated, satisfied, has sustainable activity for their fitness level. And that leads me to one of the reasons why I talk about this young woman almost every week now until she gets the message. I want everybody to be very clear, and I'm going to say hi to everybody here in a minute, but excuse me, my allergies are crazy still. But I want everybody to be clear. I don't mean this woman anything ill. Don't go to her channel and hate on her. Don't give her a hard time. I just want to warn all of her audience of how ridiculous this shit is that she does. She is more dangerous to me than Amberlynn Reed and Nikado Avocado because she tries to present the fact that she is trying. Like truly, truly, truly trying. Now, I have not watched all of this video, this Weigh In Wednesday video she put in. I got this. I saw just a few minutes saying that she was going to start pushing stuff to the edge and pushing her limits and shit like that. And frankly, I wanted to congratulate her on being 85 pounds down, I guess, over the last 5 fucking years, because that's how long it looks like she's been openly trying to be YouTube famous with her weight loss. It's like 5 fucking years. So congratulations on the 85 pounds down. I don't care if it takes 50 years or 100 years or whatever. If you're as huge as this woman was, you should try to lose weight. So congratulations on the weight loss. I do believe that her putting herself in a position of authority in any way and to give advice in any way or try to be whatever in any way is kind of fucked up. She should be asking people for advice and taking it. She should be sitting there thinking, what the fuck am I doing wrong, and taking it. I also, and this is just me being me, and I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get something. Sorry, folks. Like I said, my allergies are crazy, so I want to make sure I had a napkin or something like that, but just in case I sneezed. But I don't trust her. She doesn't show all of her food. She barely talks about it. And she never shows herself stepping on a scale when she's very precise about her weights and everything like that. Last week, she said that she had 2 weeks in a row of almost no loss because she lost 0.1 pounds from week to week. So we'll see what it is this time. I have not watched the weigh-in portion. I just know that it doesn't seem to add up from the messages I got from everybody. I'm going to say hi, Janet, Chuck, how are you? Subhine, John, Heidi, Mary Guinness, Big Spoon Bear, what's up? Down another 2 pounds. That's fucking amazing. Good job. Hey, everybody. I can't pronounce the name, but how the fuck you doing? Rosie. Johnny, how you doing? Johnny Meningitis. Well, I hope that you don't get the disease of your name. Susie, Sherry, Terry, Moldy. Amy, and Susie's there again. Okay, so hey, from Sweden, Dakota, Amy Jones. How is everybody? Again, we're going to talk about that. I don't want anybody. I really don't want anybody to give this woman a problem. I frankly think that people should just ignore this woman. Just to be fully honest, she is not, in my mind. She again is dangerous for her audience. So I really think that, you know. Aaron, down 22 pounds. Excellent. First stream in a while due to time zone. What's up, Kate? How you doing? How are you? I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna mute for a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna sneeze. Like I said, my allergies are just crazy today. Crazy, crazy. Anyway, um, let's see. Everyone's having a fast time today. Sophie, how are you? Lynn, Teresa, what's going on? So, again, just to be clear, don't go to her channel. Don't give her any hate. You don't need to say Alan Roberts said this. I think it's just kind of apparent about her stuff. Now, in April, if you're watching, you know you're full of shit, though. Like, I mean, uh, this is just such a very blatant opportunity to try to become famous. Uh, and I personally, just this channel has proven that it's been the concerted effort of her and her team to try to get famous for about 5 years doing weight loss. Um, I I go under the thing here. If you are going to do weight loss for a living, and you are the person losing weight, a tremendous amount of weight, and maybe you should not be trying to coach people, train people, give advice, put yourself in a position of authority. Maybe you should, I don't know, take the advice of others um, that know a little bit more than you, you know. But I personally believe that the out and out effort to try to become famous, the super almost toxically positive fucking rah rah person, um, is negative for her and but definitely her audience. As we saw last week, she literally set herself up. She gave herself a B on fitness for the month, even though she already claims to do like about 2 hours worth of fucking activity every single day, and then introduced other harder training. She gave herself a B. What does it say to the average person? Like what? Like, no offense to anybody out there, but like I give myself an A on fitness activity. I work out for about 45 minutes to an hour a day, really intensely. I give myself an A. like I give myself a B for food often because I think that if you look at it, it's an A, but from my scope, because the things I eat just for pleasure help me not binge, and that's the best portion for me. But I do eat an item a day that tastes sweeter often, and once a week I have something just for pleasure. It doesn't need to be perfect, and I do show most of my food on the hunger management support group that you'd be part of if you get a consultation or if you become a client on our app. And I talk about my workouts and stuff like that. I do that more there than I do anywhere else. I just we live in a time where people need to be very realistic about their weight loss and very realistic about who they are. And I just think that this woman has set herself up to be kind of just uh, famous instead of try to actually help people. And it is under my skin. I'm just going to be real honest. So what we're going to do here, next we're going to do this. This is, oops, ow, ow. They don't like when I play the commercials. No, that's not the one I wanted.
Capable of 200.
Okay. Whenever you can start a thing looking that fucking crazy, like, I'm sorry, that just looks fake off the bat. I mean, I just think that looks fake, very off the bat. Uh, wow. Here we go. This is April Lauren's Weigh-In Wednesday. To the edge, working past my comfort zone and continuing my weight loss. I don't I would certainly hope that the comfort zone she's talking about has something to do with her showing her food and stepping on a scale in public, for her audience, like actually stepping on a scale, because that's the thing I'm just not buying. I don't believe her. I think she has for a while now been untruthful about either her caloric intake or her activity. Um, I believe she's eating, roughly, like, because here's the thing, like I think in this video she's like, it started this video, she's like 268 pounds or something like that. A 268-pound woman that works out 2 hours a day. I mean, 2 hours of workout in a fucking day. Her caloric load, her caloric like burn, would be around 4,000 fucking calories. Maybe 38. Okay, so maybe 35. Let's give it 30 fucking 5. Okay, where it's just her weight times 10, and then another fucking 700 calories for fucking 2 hours worth of moving 270-pound body around for an intense way, talking about kickboxing and CrossFit and all sorts of shit. So say it's shit. Fuck. I mean, let's just say it's fucking. Let's just say she burns 3,000 calories a fucking day, which 3,000 calories a day should be what she burns if she just went for a walk, a 30-minute walk a day. I mean, at 200, almost 70 pounds of body, 3,000 pound total daily energy expenditure, for just a 30-minute walk a day, and then being a functional human being the rest of the time, very realistic. If she ate 2,000 calories a day, that right there alone would be about 2 pounds a week, consistently average. And what she does is she sets it up where she throws these tiny little weight losses for what she claims. Don't get me wrong, you're 85 pounds down. Keep going, April. You need to lose a lot more than just enough. Like, if this is you, I mean, frankly, you're saying you need to lose another 115 pounds. 115 pounds puts you somewhere at the 150 range. I think that's about right, actually. You can stay there. But let's be real. Like, you got to fucking move. But that's a whole other thing. She should be dumping weight, like just dumping weight. If she was actually doing the activity she's doing and eating in any way close to around 2,000 calories a day, she should probably be losing about 3 pounds a week. And I've said this before, the math just does not add up. She doesn't show herself stepping on a scale. The thumbnail from last week, somebody said at 150 seems high. Yeah, but she's going to have a ton of loose skin. She's probably going to have 20 pounds of loose skin. That's something people need to take into factor. She's probably seriously going to have about 20 pounds of loose skin. If you take a look at the thumbnail from her last video, she actually hasn't lost like that much size. She presents herself differently. When she was fat, she made that portion bigger than the others, and then she's standing there with her shoulders up, with her neck like this, versus up, like that. It's like she preset herself when she took the fat pictures to make herself look fatter. Like, this was all staged and planned. Like, she's tried for years to lose weight, and then this time was like, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll make me look really big at the beginning, planned it out. I mean, she's had professional photo shoots done, and I'll show this when we're done talking about this, but she's clearly, when she was 350, was having a professional photographer take pictures for her. Like, there's some planning that went involved in this. Anyway, here we go.
The summer of 2020.
Just fucking, I'm going to speed her up, but I just fucking,
I set out to lose 200 pounds. Reaching 352.8 pounds was my breaking point.
Okay, so here's the thing. The chin's different. She does have a chin line. And she's not quite as wide.
Spent mornings upon mornings waking up feeling like.
But notice how she's always going to show back to this. Like, so it is set to look different. Like if I started my videos every single fucking day with how I used to look, the reference would be amazing. You know what I mean? Like compared to how I look now, compared to how I used to look, she's reminding everybody of how fat she was when she started this time. You know, she's not actually letting everybody know that she tried for 2 years on keto to be famous and ate herself to this. Like this right here is a result of her previous attempt. Everybody understands that, right? This was April listening to April the last time.
Like I was entering a nightmare. It was always like a rough awakening. That was my reality. It hurt to wake up. Physically, it hurt. My body hurt.
It still does. I mean, like she's trying to pretend like she's not morbidly obese right now. It still hurts. I'm sure it hurts a little less, but it still hurts.
At my breaking point, I knew it was time to break this cycle. My life depended on it. I knew I needed to put in the work to figure out what I needed to live, and not just to live, but to live presently and in a accepting and positive.
And here's a big factor that bothers me. She predicates all this on activity, when in fact, activity is not what you should base your health and weight loss on. Nutrition is what you should base your weight loss on, with minimal sustainable activity. Her activity is not sustainable for the average person, especially her. It's just not. It will be the eventual downfall that I'm not wishing for, that I'm not hoping for at all, but it will be the eventual downfall. The eventual downfall will be that she either throws a lower limb ambulatory injury that causes her to be immobile, but she already does have knee problems, and she trains fucking like a fucking idiot. The people she has coaching her, you people are fucking fools. Any of you people at the DECA thing she goes to, I hope your insurance is fucking paid, motherfuckers, because she will sue you. She very much strikes me as the type that will sue you. And I hope your insurance is paid like a motherfucker, because there is not a release form strong enough in court to have a fat person work out the way that you coach her to work out. I mean, she could play my videos as fucking evidence, saying that that's dangerous shit. That's because that's dangerous shit. I mean, how you guys ever work out is fucking dangerous as fuck. It's weird. It's very weird that you guys. I mean, it just shows you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing either. You know, it's unfortunate. People, that's the biggest thing. I was talking to some of the basically the based people on Twitter. We were talking about how most fitness people don't really know how to fucking train the average person now. Most fitness instructors, personal trainers, they know how to have you do exercises and shit. But in reality, the biggest problem that we face is in fact fucking nutrition and safe activity. She wants to focus on I'll push hard with activity. That's the easy shit. I got to be real. That's the easy shit until you get hurt. You know, it just is.
Weigh at 352.8 pounds, and I did that by starting. I started to do what I could. It wasn't very much, and I did it. I have lost 85 of the 200 pounds I set out to lose.
Okay. I want you to notice something here, because this bothers the fuck out of me. Look how much bigger she is in this picture than this picture. Okay? She has her belly out here. She looks like she is sticking her belly out to me here and pulling it up here. Notice the arch in her back here and the slump forward here. She is trying, in my opinion, of course, she is putting an effort into making herself look bigger in this picture.
Oop. The 200 pounds.
You see what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. She has lost weight. I believe she's lost probably 80 pounds, but she is very clearly trying to make herself look thinner here. When here, I believe she's attempting to make herself look big. You know, I believe this is strategically planned out. I believe that's one of the stresses that she puts herself under, is that all of a sudden when she's not on plan with how much weight she's supposed to be losing, that she panics a bit, because the audience, especially now that people are pointing out that she doesn't ever show herself step on the scale, the actual scale, and she never ever shows herself like what she eats. You know, she kind of hints to what she eats, and I think later on she talks about a little bit more what she eats in this one. Which I'm glad she's going to show that advice. But look at how the picture frame reference of this. This is marketing. Okay, the whole thing. Like, I mean, the presentation of this before and after is very much marketing. As somebody that markets their fucking pictures, you know, like as somebody that markets their fucking pictures, you know.
I set out to lose. Now it's time to take a look at the boundaries I created that I needed and figure out what I still need. In this series, I'm documenting my
what you still need. What you still need, absolutely. What you still need is to actually eat the food you claim you eat. Actually eat at the caloric level you claim you eat, and you really need to find something sustainable besides 2 hours worth of fucking activity, because that's not going to fucking work. It should not be the encompassment of what you do. If weight loss is the encompassment of what you do, who you are, everything like that, what are you going to do when fucking weight's gone? What are you going to do when you finally reached your goal weight? You know, I mean, that's the fucking issue. That's one of the biggest problems that people face is they reach the goal weight and they're good. She's already talking the quitting talk. You know, the quitting talk, like I feel so much better, like I feel great, this and that. Like, that's fine. You should celebrate that shit. But most people that have been big a long time, and she's been big a long time, will lose about 100 pounds when they have about 200 pounds to lose. And they feel so much better, and it's good enough for them. So now it's time to take a look at the boundaries I created that I've needed and figure out what I still need. And in this series, I am documenting my push to go harder, I believe.
Push to go harder, to push past what has become comfortable, past complacency. I am pushing past my fears, my emotions, to the edge.
The dramatic music of The Edge. This is fucking, you're not some fucking hero. You know, like I say this all the time to the fitness people. You're not some fucking hero. Like you're doing your shit. Like the dramatic music, fucking patheticness. That, I mean, I can't even believe you fucking. That's fucking sad. 4/12/22. The thing that annoys me a huge amount. Like, so she set up a camera to video herself doing this while pretending the camera's not there. Like, the fuck. I don't like when any creators do that. I fucking can't stand that shit. Like, it's like how they show themselves walking on a trail. Like, you walked up to that portion of the trail, put the fucking tripod down, pressed record, went back, videoed yourself walking past it as if it just happens to fucking be there. And then you fucking edited it out, the portion where you fucking walked away from the tripod after fucking setting it up. Fucking weird. It's one thing if you be videoing your workouts, because then you're showing people what you're doing. This is like pretend. This is pretend.
As seasons change, there's always this weirdness.
So now we have another camera sitting outside to get an active daily living cut scene to the fucking next scene. Fucking.
This is one season gives away to the other, where everything is.
This is a person that doesn't want people in her business. Stop filming your life like it's a TV show. Then, like that's a huge thing for me. If you don't want people in your business, stop filming your life like it's a fucking reality show. You know, if you don't want to hear the actual commentary from experts, mind you, about what you're speaking on when you want to film your life as if it's a fucking TV show, a reality show, maybe you shouldn't film it as a fucking reality show. I mean, that's the fucking thing. I mean, she's doing this to capture an audience into her life. This is what reality TV does, right? So, and then she's going to fucking play the fucking victim. You see Awesome Sauce? Yeah, she's back there. She's chilling. She was mad at me this morning. She did not want to get out of bed. So
Predictable. There's this little back and forth.
It glances at the camera.
This day
that you set there.
I walked the pup. The high was 84. I didn't realize it was going to get that hot the day before.
So she sat a camera down, walked away from the fucking camera, and had to walk back to fucking get the camera. I'm sorry. That's fucking weird. Like, as somebody that has been on thousands of fucking hours of video, Even just live video, thousands of hours at this stage, probably. That's fucking strange. I mean, you've got fucking problems. Like, that's narcissistic, you know? I mean, that's fucking like you are setting up a camera to walk away from the camera and pretend the camera's not there. Then you have to go back and get the fucking camera to then place it farther ahead and fucking reset it the fuck up. I'm sorry. You have no right to fucking complain when people fucking say shit about your life if you want to fucking take these steps to fucking broadcast it. None.
Before it was like in the 70s. And then today, as I record this voiceover, it's been rainy and in the 40s. Sometimes I feel like spring and it's beautiful. Everything's blooming. Other days, everything feels rough and cold. And I watch as the wind blows away all the flowers, all the blooms. When I first decided to do this series on this internal shift to at least the edge, hopefully a little past my comfort zone, I went and
What? I mean, here's the thing. I don't know what she planned. And April, I'm going to say this to you. I don't know what you plan on pushing yourself past comfort zone with. Because if you're talking activity, I really, 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 really suggest you don't. Like, and that's just as a one part, like a fitness coach to a person that has fucked their life up through systemically trying to become famous online and trying to lose weight and monetize it. If you're talking about activity, don't. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Immediately over that edge, like straight away, getting that rush of planning, dreaming, like I regressed is a better word. And it carried me away. I had plans upon plans and plans for those plans and way too much. And it was way too complicated. This isn't something I want to force. It isn't something that I can or should force. It's growth, continued growth.
So all these cut shots require every single time she's setting a tripod down, pressing record, and then the effort into fucking editing all this shit. Like, it's just fucking.
I want to consistently be a little better, and as I grow better, as I get better at doing the things that I need to be doing.
You should get a little better at being honest with your audience. That's the thing you should grow into. If you're going to push yourself past your comfort zone, you should talk to them about how you eat about 3,000 calories a day. That's the thing. That's if you're going to push yourself into a uncomfortable spot. Admitting that would be fucking great. Just my sense, my input.
Progress will come alongside that. As I have figured out things that work for me, I have created this bubble. And in this bubble, I have been able to grow and progress in my journey. But I have reached the point where I'm just going to.
Like, you guys see Awesome Sauce because she fucking shows the fuck up. This is like kind of her house. I'm just kind of filming in it, right? But it's weird to let people in on every aspect. Like, when you're talking about you so much, when you're talking about, you're not talking about a topic, you're talking about yourself so much. I did this, I built a bubble, I'm my safety, blah, blah, blah. And then you don't want people to comment on it. I mean, she's passed up some of, and this is like, I think my advice is rock solid, but she's also passed up good advice from Shakira and a bunch of other people. And I don't get it. Like, I really don't understand. It is, I want to like find myself, because I know fat people, because we coach fat people every day, like every single day, of all varieties, of all religions, of all genders, of all, identification, everything. We coach people every single day, So I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good expert on fat people, especially because I was a fat people. But I just see through the bullshit here, like I see through the lie, allergies. Anyway.
I have reached the point where I'm not going to continue to grow if I don't make changes. So I am not.
I got to tell you this, just to be straight up. You had 200 pounds to lose. Okay, there shouldn't have to be some all of a sudden readjustment. And you readjust. She's readjusted from the holidays. It's April. She's readjusted from after the holidays. I mean, just fucking 6 months ago, she was gaining weight month over month. Just 6 months ago. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not like you've done anything in a sustained fashion for any type of long period of fucking time. Frankly, you've been at this fucking almost like fucking full on 2 fucking years here at this fucking point. May was when you set up, May of 2020 was when you set up the fucking, new like theme of your fucking page, and you were on keto before then. You're at 200, you're about almost 270 fucking pounds. Like, stop adjusting shit. Like, you should be just try to be fucking consistent. Like, what should, like, the thing that is out of your comfort zone, April, is consistency. Eat 1,800, like, eat in the window of 1,600 to 2,000 calories consistently. 2,000 calories one time a week to have a date with your husband. 1,600 calories is your basement. Don't eat under that because you'll probably make yourself extraneously hungry. Eat whole foods. Do not eat processed carbohydrates. Do not be trying to find things that taste sweet unless it's fruit and have that at the end of the day. This is basic shit. I mean, this is the key, right? Stop trying to fucking make little plans, tricks, everything like that. You're not going to rewrite the fucking wheel, and you're obviously bullshitting your audience. You know, I mean, that's the biggest issue I have is that she's just full of shit. You know, like, you're trying to make it like, I need to set up this barrier and that barrier, and I need to make this adjustment. You just need to fucking do, it's like, consistent activity in a consistent caloric range that's going to induce weight loss. If you eat an average of 1,800 calories a fucking day, you will lose weight 2 to 4 pounds a week every fucking week until you fucking reach probably the 180 pound mark. I mean, with your especially if you just get consistent fucking activity. I mean, this is not rocket science. The thing that she keeps trying to change, all the variables she keeps trying to change up, are the flashy ones. If you want to push yourself out of your comfort zone, for real, if you want to push it to the edge, hit me up in about a year after you have consistently eaten between 1,600 and 2,000 calories every single fucking day for that year, and fucking done I'm going to get at least 30 to 60 minutes of activity in that is safe for me and consistent for that fucking year. You will lose weight. You will lose the weight you need to lose. I understand that that's not the fucking actual stuff you can film and monetize. I get that, and that's what you're after. You can't necessarily cut scene to eating the same dish multiple times a week, and you can't necessarily cut scene to, like, I mean, you would be able to show the fucking, you step on the scale and the scale number, which we don't ever fucking see.
Not making extreme changes, and something else that I've realized is that when I want to change things, I want to do too much. I look too far ahead. I jump steps, and
there's not too, like, I mean, the thing is, you need to find the way to eat. How are you going to eat? And everybody, real quick, think about how you're going to eat when you're done. Like, when you are at this fucking, this dream weight you have, what are you going to eat? What are you going to be eating? What is your activity going to look like? Is it a lifestyle you can fucking lead forever? If you are not fucking setting yourself up to eat in a way that you can eat forever, like, the only time we have people set themselves up to have to make a change mid-weight loss is if they have more than 200 pounds to lose. Now, I understand she had 200 pounds to lose. She just needed to get a little active. And then what we normally do is have the person just try to make the healthier decision a little bit. Not, normally for them, it's very fucking easy. First thing, like, there's some serious food addictions. Like, she was obviously just fucking gorging herself with food. She obviously still massively overeats. She just doesn't want to admit it. But she still massively, massively overeats. And it hides it, likely. She likely hides her eating, too. Because I would imagine her husband would say something to her, because, I mean, he's obviously bought into all this shit, too. But, like, if you're really, really, really big, we just have you try to cut out the fucking thing that's keeping you 500 pounds or 400 pounds, So it's normally soda or pizza or what the addicted food, right? And then we have that cut out. We have the person get used to that. We have the person then minimize down other processed carbohydrates. Then we have the person build up some sustainable, healthy fucking thing fruit isn't keto. Fruit's not keto, but fruit is a sweet tasting thing that sometimes helps people avoid binges at the end of the day. I'm not keto. But anyway, uh, isn't she TC? Slow and steady doesn't really align with the realities of your. Oh yeah, like she's trying to have a baby. So, but she in a year she could lose 100 and some pounds in a year if she just fucking listened to me, fucking for real. Like, I mean, I really believe this, But if you have like under like 150 pounds to lose, what you should fucking do is really just try to find how you're going to eat. And normally that you have there's an item that you're having problem with, I mean, you still need to identify that, and we can help you with that at our coaching. We absolutely can. And again, here's a link to our coaching. But you need to set yourself up in a way that you're going to eat in a fashion that you're going to eat and move in a fashion that you're going to be able to sustain forever. Because if you don't, when you get to that weight, then you have to make a whole other life change again to just get sustainability. And then normally what happens is the person bounces back. Like, it's weird how people think like, I'm going to not eat any of these foods until I reach this weight and then I'll eat them again. And then they're shocked when they gain the fucking weight back from eating those foods. That's why diets don't fail. Diets do exactly what diets are supposed to fucking do. Diets are a temporary decrease in caloric intake, and normally coupled with temporary radical increase in caloric output. What the fuck? I need more coffee. And then she fucking, and then like, so it's once you have the temporary decrease in caloric input and radical increase in caloric output, it's a temporary thing. And if you stop those things, the results are not going to stay. Like, if you want to weigh fucking 180 pounds, you're not going to eat 3,000 calories and fucking work out for fucking 2 hours a day to fucking do it consistently forever. Like, that just does not fit into the normal life. If you can, great. But eventually you're going to have to lower that caloric load, because eventually you are going to slow the fuck down. Like, be realistic. To be fucking realistic. What the fuck? Hi, baby. That's my baby. You okay? Still mad at me for getting up out of bed? All right.
That also isn't great. So I'm trying to figure out how to move forward, how to challenge myself to grow, and to not let emotion, but lead with discipline and following through with what I decide that I want to do. And that is what this series is about. It is about me pushing past my comfort zone to the edge of what I'm capable of. And
pushing past my comfort zone to the edge of what I'm capable of, says the woman that claims 2 hours of fucking physical activity a day at 270 fucking pounds. The fuck? Yeah, I mean, so in other words, she's trying to fucking have a new series to fucking, get the audience interested.
Pushing past this area of complacency that I've been existing in for the last while.
If this is your idea of complacency, if supposedly eating, she gives herself a B on nutrition. So she thinks she does pretty fucking good on nutrition, and 2 hours of activity a day. And that's complacency. Fucking pathetic.
It had a purpose, but it no longer serves a purpose. I need to remember, while flowers are beautiful, I am not trying to be a flower. I'm not
Well, flowers are beautiful. I'm not trying to be a flower.
Planting flowers that will only last a season or blow away in the first storm. I want the changes that I make. I want them to help me be like an oak tree. I want to weather the storms of life and stay strong through all of the seasons.
Did she just buy like word of the day toilet paper or something like that? Like, what the fuck? I mean, seriously, like, what the fuck was that? That was ridiculous.
I like this quote by Napoleon Hill. The strongest oak tree of the forest is not the one that is protected from the storm and hidden from the sun. It's the one that stands in the open, where it's compelled to struggle for its existence against the winds and rains and scorching sun. I have a pretty...
Shut the fuck up. That's not you. How about How that like? So you're saying you stand the weather of time? That's what you're shooting for. That's not you. Fucking, it's just not. Stop lying about your food. You're either lying about your food and or your activity. It's, I mean, I'm sorry, but physics exist. Like reality exists. No matter how much April Lauren wants to try to fucking paint this weird ass picture of her fucking reality. So fucking sad.
Pretty high protective drive over myself, over people that I love and care about, over lots of things, and I need to relax.
Okay, so when you look at it this way, the transformation is not that fucking much when she's not standing with the camera angle the way she wants it to and everything like that, and pulling her chin in the way she wants it to. When she's presenting herself how she was presenting herself in that original picture, the weight loss doesn't look quite as dramatic, does it?
That and stand in the open, and this series is going to document my quest to do that. My quest to be less rigid and protective while also not giving in to being rigid and too intense. It's a tricky thing, and I'm going to share as things unfold. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there will be a video every single week going forward.
On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there's going to be a video every single week going forward. Okay.
Weigh-in this week, I am down to 266.2 pounds.
Okay, so that is awesome for her. It's still radically low compared to what she should fucking be losing. She should still be losing by what she claims for activity and what she hints to at eating. She should fucking she should be losing 2 pounds or more a week. This is a good weight loss week for April because she lies. But this is fucking. Here's my thing. Last week she said she had 2 weeks of almost no weight loss. Where's the second week? The week before she lost like 1.3 pounds, right? Or 1.6, something like that. Last week she pitched to 0.1. And then this is negative 1.5, which if this is all true, great. Weight loss is weight loss. I'm very fucking happy for that. Like very fucking happy for her. It still should, it really, if I was her, I'd be wondering what she's doing actually wrong to have to do that much activity, the amount of activity she claims she's doing, and only losing 1.5 pounds. And the problem that I have is that what this says to her audience is that for 2 hours of fucking physical activity, 1.5 pounds, 2 hours a fucking day of physical activity, when you weigh 270 fucking pounds, an hour and 1.5 pounds, 1.6 pounds over the course of 2 weeks, when that should be 4 pounds for 2 hours of activity at her weight. Fucking
a loss of 1.5 pounds, and is my starting point for this series. So it's supposed to be leg day and kickboxing. I have not gone to the gym yet.
Leg day and kickboxing.
For the legs, humidity and heat is here, and here it shall stay until October. I love it though. I definitely.
How fucking fake can one person be?
I definitely enjoy something about it. I mean, I'm gonna look like a hot mess, so it'll be fun. I'm just gonna embrace it and go forward. And that's about all that you can do. So I'm going kickboxing. I have been doing this for about a month now. D leads this class, and he is such an inspirational.
So she's doing a kickboxing class and has been doing it for a month. And we've already seen her do her walk, and it was supposed to be leg day. So about an hour walk, supposed to be leg day, and a kickboxing class. Just a day in the life of April Lauren. And motivating person, and he laces that throughout his class, and then he also works in some self-defense stuff, and I feel really good when I go to this class, and so yeah, I am ready for it. And then I'm gonna come home and make some dinner for us. I ate lunch earlier. I just had leftovers, so the other night my husband. She is showing her food.
was on Instagram and found this recipe, and it was this mango salsa and salmon. And so he was like, I want this. And I'm like, well, I can't have that brown sugar. So he went to the store when he got the salmon and he found a brown sugar replacement. So he made a very healthy version of the recipe that he found, and it was so good. Anyway, we had a little bit of leftovers, and so I ate some salmon, and then like a fourth of a cup of the sauce that was left. So that was my lunch earlier. So good. He is such a good cook. He is like, yeah, he's a really good cook. And I'm gonna go to class now. So nice chatting with you. So this is obviously not kickboxing. This is squatting, but I didn't want to record the class because there's a lot of people there. So I so I recorded doing some squats, some leg day stuff, you know?
So she did go do leg day. So this woman walked an hour, went to a kickboxing class, and now is doing leg day. And has supposedly eaten some salmon and some mango salsa.
And just like that, we're done. Somebody came to walk me across the street, hold my hand.
So she had a pretty long warm up.
That was a workout. I think so. I went rock climbing yesterday, and I
went rock climbing yesterday.
I think I'm really tapping into some muscles I don't usually use. So it was. I didn't really realize that until we were stretching at the end. But there are some parts of me that are so sore and tight. Like it's like the back part under, like it's like under my arm, but it's like on the back, like right there, so sore. Anyway, that's good. Time to cook some dinner.
There are parts of you that are so sore and tight. If only you knew a yoga instructor that could possibly help you. Oh wait, you are a fucking yoga instructor, supposedly.
We are making chicken cacciatore, and that is out of Coach Greg's cookbook. Like I think this is probably.
That is out of Coach Greg's cookbook. Make sure to pitch it out there. Hopefully he'll come to your rescue if some mean bald man fucking says something about you.
I don't know. I would say right now the French toast is the thing that I make the most often. Second to that would be the flatbread pizzas, and then this. So, and we did make the pork, the spicy pork stew with chicken, and it was really good. So we've been making that a few times. But this is so good. It's just so filling. I think it's because there's so many vegetables in it. So it just, not a lot of calories, but it's just really, really good. So I enjoy it. I did have French toast for breakfast this day too.
So why the fuck are you having French toast every day for breakfast? I mean, I understand that it's like the low cal, high protein, blah, blah, blah. It's French toast for breakfast. So this woman's eating sweet all fucking day, pretty much. She had the mango, which does taste highly sweet. Now she didn't, like she had the salmon with the sugar substitute on it, of course, even though it still tastes sweet. And she had this fucking shit in the morning. What's wrong with eggs? And the eggs and the sausage, you would have fucking rocked it. Just the fucking salmon for lunch, even the salsa, I'm not even fucking mad. But I will say this, she ate more than this. I mean,
French toast just all of the time.
French toast all the time.
In closing, I want to thank you so much.
That's the issue that I have with that cookbook, by the way. The issue that I have with the cookbook is, for people, it's the same thing as the vegan meat people. Sometimes you should just view shit as for pleasure instead of trying to find healthy versions of it. For some people, finding a healthy version of it and having it occasionally, that's great. But you're trying to replace food with it. As a person that obviously has a problem with food, 350 fucking pounds you obviously have a problem with food. You obviously have a problem with food because you are lying in this video. I believe you ate a lot more than what you fucking showed in this video. A lot more. I mean, I hope you didn't. I hope that all of a sudden next week you actually you step on a scale and show yourself I've lost 3 pounds. I fucking hope so. Actually step on the scale. That'd be fucking awesome. But I don't think so. I think you ate a fucking shit ton of food in between all this shit, and that you're just not counting, or since it doesn't make the fucking edit reel, you fucking don't fucking show, And you know how I can say that? Because you only lost 1.5 pounds when you did leg day, walking, and fucking kickboxing in a day, and the day before you went for a walk and did fucking rock climbing and probably worked out at the fucking gym again too, and all sorts of shit. Your activity at your body weight, moving your body weight around, especially for shit where you'd be moving your body weight around, you'd be burning thousands of fucking calories. you should likely be, if you're eating what you just showed, if what you just showed is what you ate for the fucking day, you should likely be in a fucking 2,500 calorie deficit or 2,000 calorie deficit a fucking day. You know? And what the fuck? You should be losing fucking like close to fucking 2/3 of a pound a goddamn day. You know, I mean, it's not adding up. The math does not add up. The fucking physics does not add up. And when you do that to a fucking susceptible audience of people stupid enough to fucking listen to you as if you know what the fuck you're talking about, it's a problem. We live in a time where people are radically unhealthy. And you are more dangerous than any Amberlynn Reed or fucking Foodie Beauty or any of these other or Nikado fucking fat fuck. You're more dangerous than any of them because people know they're fucking clowns. They know they're fucking jokes. You try to present yourself as some sort of super toxically positive motivational person who shows that they think they know what they're fucking doing. Follow me along on my journey. I'm going to push myself past my limits. Push yourself past your fucking physical, like, I do. I hope you're not talking about physical limits. I hope somebody steps in and says, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. What the fuck is wrong with you?
For watching and encouraging me on my journey. It always surprises and means so much to me when you take the time to comment and when you share part of your story with me. I would love to know how you push yourself past your comfort zone when you are learning and growing. I'm not asking for you to tell me what I should do, but I am asking, I would love to hear your story of what.
I'm not asking you to tell me what I should do, but I want to hear about your story. What? You don't want input? Like, so you know best. You don't want input. You just want to share your story without input from the crowd. Don't fucking film your life as if it's a reality show. Because that's what this whole clip seemed very reality show to me with the fucking cut scenes and everything like that. Like, she wants to be a reality star, but you don't want people to fucking comment on your very clear bullshit. Very clear bullshit. Like, extremely clear lies. In my opinion, of course, I'll say for the lawyers. In my opinion, of course, there's not a fucking way in hell that you are only eating the things you just showed in a day.
You do when you know you need to push past.
With the amount of activity that you fucking claim to have fucking done. Even the amount of activity that you fucking videoed yourself doing. And you're not pitching two pounds of weight. Like, not a fucking chance in hell. Not a fucking chance in hell. There's bullshit going on.
Your comfort zone. I think stories are so powerful, and I would love for you to share a little more with me in the comments below about yours, and I'm sure it will help me and it might help others as well. So I look forward to reading that in the comments and having a conversation with you. If you haven't and you'd like to follow along on this part of my journey, subscribe, ding the bell, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Or you can catch me over on Instagram.
Look at that tiny little fucking cup. Look at that tiny little fucking cup. So she said she ate that, the leftover salmon, and the French toast in a fucking, the low-cal French toast in a fucking day. She had all that bullshit, and somehow or another, like, that's bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry. If you're an April Lauren fan and you're here, and because I haven't been paying attention to the comments, you're fucking, like, the person you're a fan of is a liar, in my opinion, of course. Like, that's some bullshit. I mean, I don't fucking get it. Like, what the fuck? Fucking crazy. Andrea, I think we're here to lose more pounds just by breathing than April did in the last 2 years. Like, that's fucking, I mean, she claims that she never cheats. I mean, that's another thing, too. She claims she's diligent with this shit. It's not, I mean, it's not realistic. It's not reality. No, like, you can't fucking, nobody can make me, it's not real. So, okay, so it doesn't count to her. So the goal is even blood glucose. After eating, if you eat large amounts of sweetness, you may as well eat carbs. Exactly. Because if you taste something sweet, your blood goes to, I mean, it's the same thing. That's why people get insulin spikes. So it's like lying to your own MyFitnessPal. Jessica, abso-fucking-lutely. That's the truth. It's like lying to your own MyFitnessPal. So I'm sure she grazes all day, just cutting out snacks makes a big difference. It has to be that. It has to be that, or she's going back for seconds, or she's stopping and grabbing food, or she's secret eating. It seems like she has a decent amount of time to herself in a day. And I'm sorry, but when when you have decent amount of time to yourself in a day and you've got a problem with food, the call of fast food and shit like that is fucking there for real. And she seems stressed about losing weight every fucking week. I got a news flash for you people, and I really mean this. And I mean for real, if you have no other job at all but to take care of the dogs, take care of the house, and lose fucking weight, and you work out, you can work out for 2 hours a fucking day, get proper sleep, and hydrate yourself, and you started at 350 fucking pounds, and it's 2 years later, you should be in like the 170 range. You should have lost like 170 fucking pounds by now, easily, just by fucking. I mean, like it should be the expectation. Like it should be your very radical expectation. And again, I mean, she's full of shit. She was 6 months ago. She was gaining weight month over month. And then now she's like done this long enough where she needs to start pushing herself past her extreme. You need to be fucking consistent. You need to be doing shit like how you would be eating when you weighed, like your goal weight was 150 pounds, April. You should be eating like you would when you're 150 pounds, because you need to get yourself used to eating that and liking eating that. What you're going to eat, how much you're going to eat, and the activity you're going to fucking do when you weigh 150 pounds. That's what you should be getting used to, because if that's the goal, that's who you will be. Right now, there's not a fucking way in hell this is sustainable. Not a fucking way in hell. She's a secret eater. I believe she is too. I mean, she's either massively lying about her weight, which is a possibility, because from different angles, it doesn't appear. I mean, there's no proof that she weighs what she weighs besides what she says. And she says she fucking doesn't cheat on her food either. So it's not like she has a fucking high level of integrity, at least in my opinion, of course. You know, I think after the camera goes off, she eats whatever she wants. I agree. I think she doesn't walk the dog; she takes a stroll. I think she gets scenes of herself doing shit and claims the activity is higher. You know, the sweeteners are a big problem. Her blood glucose is not stable, and stevia still raises blood glucose. For some people, blood glucose gets raised by the thought of sweet shit. It really does. Where does she get the nerve from? I have no idea. Yeah, mango is also high GI too. That's what I mean. That's why, like, if you're gonna have fruit, if you're gonna have something that tastes sweet, make it fruit. Make it at the end of the day. Fruit is nature's dessert. I really believe that. Think of fruit as nature's dessert. It doesn't math. It doesn't math. It does not. It just doesn't at all. Mango doesn't belong on her plate. I think like if she can eat it in portion at the end of the day, not an issue. But for lunch, what really doesn't belong on her plate is fucking French toast in the fucking morning. Like why are you simulating something that like is obviously a fucking issue, you know? I think she feels like she's doing something wrong by eating the food. That's not the problem. The problem is lying about it. Exactly. In my opinion, she has binge eating disorders, a fellow binge eating disorder, and is in denial so bad. I agree. Like, something's going on. And I mean, that's the thing. If you weren't like I would be very apt to try to help her if she would just fucking be honest. You know, and I do fucking believe I do offer her very sound advice for fucking free. But I do that to offer her audience the advice against what she actually fucking does. Or if any of you watch it and you might get in your head, the advice that I would suggest that is the issues with why she is not losing weight in a way that would be believable. Because this is just not believable. I'm sure she was very happy to be able to post 1.5 pounds, even though last week, if you do check the video last week, she did say it was 2 weeks in a row of almost no weight loss. So either she bullshitted in that video or she bullshitted in this video, but I think she bullshits in every video. So it is what it is, you know? Fucking crazy talk. It really is. Here's my coaching link again here, guys. I'm going to be getting going here in a couple minutes, but I just wanted to tell everybody that, again, what I eat in a day videos are staged. Absolutely. She may as well eat orders. I really think so. Maybe she's a secret drinker. That's possible. I'm not going to say that. I don't know, though. These people think that they're movie stars. That's the thing. Like, she sets herself up to like she's on a reality show. Hi, babe. You want to say hi to everybody? How was your morning? How was your morning? Say hi to everybody. Okay. She's going to sit here. We'll do a little bit of Q&A. But that's the thing. It's like, I mean, she really thinks she's a movie star. Like, I mean, she really wants to be a reality star. So let's see. Boom, boom. I really appreciate the free advice, by the way. Thank you. But also, like, I just really like. We live in a very fucked up time, right? I mean, people need to get healthy. Like, it's very serious uh, that we need to fucking get healthy, you know. And I really think that like the more advice people can have, like even if people don't get coaching or get a consultation, you know, just to put out the basics of, you know, make sure you hydrate well, make sure you get good sleep, make sure you're eating within a caloric range that is sustainable for you, that will be sustainable for you at the weight you want to fucking be at. You know, that's important. It needs to be a range. Don't stick to one fucking thing either. Imagine if she had actually sought treatment for binge eating disorder and took viewers on a real journey. That's the thing, but that like bad is binge eating disorder. Thank you. It's the bread that's the poison for her. She is insulin intolerant, and any carbs are poison. I would agree. I would agree. I would agree. What a floofy cat is. She's the floofer. My floofy cat. How long can she make the same videos and the same things? It's ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Live chill life. I like the fucking name of the fucking channel. I wonder how her husband feels. He wants kids, and he's allowed her not to work on her body, and they don't have a baby yet. I don't know. I hope he's supportive. You know, my thing is, I see where you're coming from. Like, she's supposed to be focusing on losing weight. That's her only fucking job, apparently. And she has said before it was so they could have a baby. And it's been 2 years. She should be in the 170s right now. I mean, I don't care what anybody I mean, I'm sorry if that hurts people's feelings, but she should be in the 170s. I could have had her in the 170s. If her only job, if she like literally your only fucking job is to lose 170 pounds in 2 fucking years, and you're willing to put in 2 hours worth of workouts a fucking day, you should be at 170 fucking pounds. If you have the time, the effort, you can do it. That's reality. But anyway, guys, I'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We're probably gonna do something TikTok or something like that. Just some fun shit. Something fun or positive, because her fucking videos are just fucking, you know, watching a person bullshit an entire audience of people that then completely buys into this shit is kind of fucking frustrating for me. So we might just fucking do some fun shit tomorrow, and Q&A and all sorts of fun shit. I'll find something funny for us to talk about. April, if you're watching, get fucking, like, the edge you should be pushing is reality. Like, pushing the edge from your fantasy world back into the fucking real world, where you kind of accept the fact that you obviously are either eating fucking more than what you're showing, or not doing the activity. I have a hard time believing, even on the activity you're showing, that you're eating what you're eating and not losing 2 pounds a week. I'm just going to be honest. So I hope everybody has a great fucking day. I'm going to have an awesome day. God damn.